I'm taking a break from packaging books, from putting books in boxes, because one of the books I came across triggered a memory, and it's a memory that I want to share with you. It's a memory of the best, or if not the best, and one of the best pieces of advice I've ever been given in my career and in my life. And the memory came to me because I found a book. I'm not getting rid of this book, by the way. I found a book that was a gift to me from an old colleague, an ex-colleague. She was my manager. I was a trainee manager at the time. And so it reminded me, this gift, of my time with her, my interactions with her, what I learned from her. And it reminded me in particular of a particular point in my career where she took me aside in the workplace and asked me how I was. You know, she just said, "Brian, how are you? How are you getting on?" And I said, "Oh, I'm fine." And she said, "Uh-huh. And how are you really?" And I said, "Oh, I'm fine. Yes, great. I'm absolutely fine, doing well." And she, being very perceptive and nobody's fool, said, "How are you really doing?" And then she virtually had to pick me up from the ground because I virtually collapsed, going, "I can't cope. I don't know what I'm doing." I was really struggling at the time. And she could see that, although other people couldn't see it. And what she said to me was, "The problem is, Brian, at the moment you're giving everyone the impression of being this graceful swan where nothing is too much trouble, you're just gliding along, everything's fine. And underneath your little legs are going like this, and they're not keeping up. You're about to sink." She was right. I was about to sink. And she explained to me, the problem is, if you look like a graceful swan, when in actual fact you are a sinking duck, people will think that you're the graceful swan and they will keep piling on the work, the requirements, the pressure, the expectations, all those things, until it becomes too much. And it was getting to the point of being too much. So I took her advice to heart, and I won't say I've done it every time I've needed help in my career or in my life, but most times I remember to ask for help. And asking for help is amazing in two ways. It's amazing because, in the first way, because very often you get the help that you ask for, sometimes with bells on. And it's amazing in a second way, because it gives the opportunity to others to be of service. You probably know how good it feels to help somebody who needs help. You know how great you feel inside if you're able to give of yourself and it helps them in some way. So why would you deny that chance to someone else? And that's what we do every time we struggle along, not asking for help when we need help. Not only are we denying ourselves the opportunity to get help, we're denying other people the opportunity to give us help. So, that was my memory, and that's my advice. If you need help, at whatever level and in whatever way, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for the help that is available. It's an amazing thing. We're not on our own. None of us. None of us can do it on our own. None of us need to do it on our own. Ask for help. That's my advice. Until next time, see you soon.